back. This is your first tournament since Paris. You had how does it feel to come back? What went into this?
It feels really great to come back. A lot of work's gone into it. I don't think I've displayed a lot of it, but it feels really great. I've missed this. This is a huge part of who I am, and I have a bunch of tiny little fans waiting for me, asking for autographs and pictures, and I haven't dealt with that before here in the U.S., so it's super cool.
Tough match in the finals. Talk about coming out on top. What went into your keys to victory?
Yeah, so actually props to my opponent. I think she took on a style really similar to me, and I noticed that. I think it was really cool wrestling somebody, with good 2-on-1 just like me. I definitely think I could have done more, but I've dealt with some injuries and some sicknesses, so I'm just glad I'm here and I'm glad I'm wrestling. So yeah.
Coming back up to 72 kilograms after spending some time at 68. Talk about just that decision to come back to 72.
Oh yeah, I don't regret my decision to go 68 for Olympics. However, I believe that 72 is a lot healthier version of myself, and I think Olympics is one thing, but generally I think 72 is the best for me, and so I'm glad that 72 exists. I hope that maybe next Olympics we'll have a little bit more options, but you just gotta adjust and adapt.
Sarah McMahon is your coach. What does she teach you? What does she talk to you about that helps you get to where you are? You guys have a very close relationship. Talk about that relationship.
Yeah, I know she helps me with everything on and off the mat. Growing up, I never truly had a coach that helped me a lot with the mental side. The focus was always on the technique, and however I felt mentally was just a side piece. And so for her, I think the strength she gives me, to go out there, the mindset, it just makes a huge difference. And then too, she's really amazing at analyzing and deciding, what game plan's best. And she's also around my size, it's a coach a female coach that I can drill with, and she's very good at recreating my opponent's styles as well, which is great.
You've had so much success and gotten so much attention for having success at a young age. What is it that keeps you motivated to compete at a world-class level?
All the hard work I've put in over the years. I remember what my younger self dreamt of, the people around me that believe in me and support me. They motivate me too, and then of course I don't want to let myself down. I don't want to be somewhere 10, 20 years from now looking back and being like, wow, I wish my younger self would have done this. So I'm working hard for my future self as well.
Yeah. Maybe a question outside of wrestling. Seems like you like to have fun, on social media and stuff.
Yeah.
Where does that come from?
Well, it's really important for me. When I was younger, I was really dialed in. Of course, I dreamt from almost the age of 4. I dreamt to win the Olympics, and sometimes I felt like I was just too hard on myself, too serious. I'd get opportunities to do something fun, and I'd always sit out. And so I'm kind of healing my younger self a little bit because I want to win. I want to do all these hard things, but that doesn't mean that I can't also just live my life and have fun and experience new things. So that's something that's important for me too.
Yeah. You've got a ton of fans waiting for you. Maybe just what does it mean to you to be an influencer for young girls right now?
It's unreal. It feels like just yesterday I was in their spot and I relate to them so much, and I really am just wishing the best for all of them. I hope one day this younger generation of boys and girls, I hope they go on to beat all the records that we're beating right now. And so every single one of them, I can't say no when they come up to me, even if it's right before my match. I relate to them so much.
Congrats,